Good day, traders. This is Rich with some price action on the markets. Currently 4:14 p.m. March 9th, 2021, Tuesday. NASDAQ up 464. Dow up 30. Interesting. SPX up 54. I was down on the day. I was down big. Not super big at the beginning, but I fought back with news. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. Yeah, I got off to a rough start. For some reason, I really liked PayPal this morning, and it was going to be my first trade of the day. And I actually took two trades on two different stocks that just cranked all day, and I don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is, but I like this PayPal. I forced it back through 241 on this candle here, I believe. No, it was on the first 5 minutes. I tried getting back through 241. It flushed me down, and I was down. Let me bring up my day real quick. It took a lot of trades. More than I usually take, but that's because news is really cool, and I'm starting to feel it. Two major mistakes, take those out, it'd be a pretty green day. But the one mistake that started me off was PayPal, and you can see here I took a $160 loss on PayPal. I'll get into the last one in a second here. It was CAN, though. CAN, if you're watching it today, was the biggest mover, 50%. And actually, I lost, what did I lose? I lost $49 on it, and it was trying to take a break back through 23 on this particular move. Got a little early, chopped me down, and then through 23, it ripped up to 30. Okay, so here I am on the right stock, watching the right thing. Probably the best move would have been to take it off this 5-minute drop off, but I wasn't really looking at fives at the time. I wasn't really focusing on that kind of move. And there's definitely some entries on throughout this whole day. These are 5-minute candles. You got these inside bar breakouts, inside bar breakout, inside bar breakout. There's these little dots are inside bars, and obviously this didn't work because it didn't get above that price. But then there was areas on one of the hottest stocks you got to be trading it. Look at the daily breaking out big time, and I just wasn't able to do it. Same thing with CLSK. I did the same thing. I lost $60 on it back through here. Look, you can see here high 23.69 high. I tried taking a break here of 23.50. I got out. I don't know what it was. I got out with a small loss, and then look what it did. Ran up to 27.40. That was just unfortunate right there. I talk about my losers first because these are the ones I got to learn from. Both those trades, CAN and CLSK, $100 in losses, and they went up a combined, 17 points or something like that, 15 points. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So INVO is just the mistake of the day. I tend to do this once or twice a week where I'm trading a stock that is traded 96 million shares, right? And it's, doing all this halting and stuff. I didn't start trading it until probably around here. I was trying to take a break of 12. I tried to take a break of 11. This is like 3 or 4 different trades. And I just kept failing. I'm like, well, it just sucked me back in. The FOMO, I don't know what it was. I thought I could nail one. I wasn't trading it heavy. I wasn't trading it with like 1,000 shares or anything. I was only trading it with like 300 maybe at the most. But it was moving at like 30 cents at a time, really quick, super fast. I mean, think about it. We opened up at 5 and it went up to 12. That's a huge move, 177%. So I'm not going to get into too much. I just need to avoid these stupid ones. Boeing was a news play at first. I was about like $100 on it, and I started trading it throughout the rest of the day. I ended up losing on Boeing. I mean, look at this move up on news. I was able to catch some of this action here, and then it just got chopped around a bit. Every time I try, like momentum and breakouts are just not, you got to be careful. I'm looking for more of a pullback entry now, and I haven't really dialed that in too well. I just don't know where to set my stop. I have a mental stop. I'm not talking about like a hard stop. I'm just talking like a mental stop. Like if I'm taking a inside bar here, breakout on this candle here, we're talking about a candle that's a low of 232.09 and the breakout candle is like 233.80, well, no, I'm sorry, 233.14. So it's almost like $1. So I just don't know where to place my risk on that. So I did have a nice news trade on Boeing, and then I failed to commit the rest of the day. IMAX was just I don't know what happened there. GD was a quick news play. It came off the wire. I took that one. Apple, I did a quick little trade on that. Plug, not so much. AMD was just a quick break. Did not go. Eyes was another quick break. WPG was a news play based on they're not going into bankruptcy or something like that. And I jumped on that with a few hundred shares and got $33. AMC was a news play that they're opening in LA. Got on that for $35. Workhorse was another news play based on, I guess, the same old with the blocking of postal service and all that good stuff. I'm not really going to get into it. GME was a 50 share trade. Actually looked out pretty good. Almost made a good little trade there, but it pulled back. Riot was a nice trade today. It was one of the Bitcoin plays early. I don't remember exactly. I think it was the break of the 46 level. Yeah, and I wrote it up pretty good. It pulled back here and then eventually ran up nicely. So that was a nice little trade. Disney, 300 shares. Got in it with this pop here. There was they're having the shareholders meeting. Yeah, Disney had a huge day yesterday. Gap up, big move up. And here's your flushing day today, inside day, pretty much made an inside bar today. And I just jumped in with 300 shares. I was like, this is the move. Disney's going to get back in the game. It's going to get back not to green or anything like that, but I thought it would take out the highs possibly. The highs are 202, maybe not, but at least 200. And I got like a 40-cent move or something like that, 30-cent move. Made like $111. Actually, I made $103 and took Disney by accident later on for like $2. But that being said, no big deal there. So that's another news play. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 news plays today. Beyond was a breakout. So weird today. It was so weird. Like it hit the 142 almost up here, 141.92. I took the 142 break. It was clean. Went to 142.60. Got some shares off there. Fortunately, I got it all off 125.50. And look what it did. It made 30 minutes later, it's making all time, or not all time, making lows for the day. So end of the day down 176. Okay, move this one. Yeah, the PayPal was whatever, but remove this one. I'm up $200, my normal. I just gotta avoid this. I'll repeat that. Avoid this. These stupid stocks are the ones that, yeah, you catch it once in a while and you can make a good amount of money, but is it really worth it? I'm like 1 for 7 on these things. It's really unfortunate. But the really cool thing, if you haven't noticed, is that you take every trade out, even the ones that worked, and I just had news. I was up, let's say 111, whatever the amount is, probably like $200, I would say. Boeing was a $100 trade, so it would have been like over $250, $300 just on news. So that's definitely the way I'm going right now and leaning. I'm still being careful. I'm being cautious. I'm not jumping in with like 1,000, 2,000, or multiple shares. Just either 100 or 300 shares, depending on the size of the stock and how the price action is. Working at that particular time. But I'll do a news video in the future, and we'll get that going because I feel like this might be the way I need to be trading right now because I'm having a hard time with my inflection points and my breakouts, and I think a lot of people are. We're just not seeing it. We're not seeing the follow through. Obviously, one stock I didn't talk about today was Tesla. What am I going to tell you? Just a monster move. You take the break of this one here at the 605 level or whatever it was. Boom. How about that? Just crankage. 108 points, 19% on Tesla. Look at the daily now. Daily looks crazy. And yesterday I was talking about the QQQ. We'll end on this note. Just overcame these 3 days just like that. So we'll see what happens. We might be going back to 330 and before we know it. If not, we can get a reversal day, and we'll have to deal with that. So I'm going to close up the video. Again, down today, but I feel really good. I was kind of, I overtraded a little bit, but I feel really good about news. So I'm looking forward to that. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new, like the video, share the video, and comment. Be back tomorrow. Have a good one.